Sorry, but I just don't at you. I'm sorry, everybody. That's breathing. Hold my breath. Trying to meditate and get into the right framework of mind for a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show on a Saturday about 7:23, and our 526th episode. Yeah, that was not good. But anyway, it's Saturday. I'm still waking up. Took care of everybody though, and let's have some fun. Let's talk about some stuff. So 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. And try to bring value to the customer. At the same time, not working crazy hours, getting home to your family and friends so you can enjoy life and bring more energy back to the office and have when you get back there too. Because as we talked about yesterday, a lot of people here on conference calls are saying, yeah, the days are dragging, they're getting longer, they're getting more tired. It's kind of interesting. They're using their brain more, and they're just spending more time because they're home, not commuting. They think, well, I can take that hour commute time and translate it into an hour of work time, be more productive. Yeah, your commute time's a chance to get away. So we're going to talk about fatigue a little bit too. So parking, which is really the parking lot, playgrounds, and fatigue, meeting fatigue specifically. What I want to talk about is sprint parking lots. And we talk about that. It's a facilitation technique for meeting stuff to keep things going. I bring them up in the ATF class. But it's also a good thing for your organization, your team, and when you're doing stuff. And places to share stuff to talk about, like stuff that goes on the DSU, planning session, retros, reviews, just for people to capture ideas that they can work on. And it was interesting during my ATF class, my ATF's recertification, came up with the word playground, which I love the word playground. So we go from a parking lot where things just sit there and don't really do much until you're ready to use them to a playground. And I like the concept of having an idea playground where people have these ideas and they're encouraging someone to go play with them and work the ideas out. So maybe you can make a graphic, maybe a Confluent page, whatever, and put some playground equipment, I don't know, do some drawings on it and say, hey, these are some ideas. I'd love to go play with it, play on these ideas with anybody in my team. So rather than using parking lots, call it a playground. People will be looking at you like weird. Why are you calling playground? Because I want you all to interact and play with whatever concept or idea to make the process better and encourage you. Because who wants to go play? Well, who wants to go play in a parking lot? Especially the big visuals like a Walmart parking lot where there's cars and danger. God forbid a grocery store parking lot where you get killed. So a playground. Hopefully it's away from the cars. Get a chance to expand your mind, test your skill sets. So call it a playground. Maybe get friends to come over and play with you in the playground and do some ideas and make some changes. So going from parking lot to playground for those ideas, those captures, those things you want to talk about more in those meetings as you're facilitating them. And then the other thing I want to talk about is meeting fatigue. That was another item where when you go to get certified to do the training in IC Agile, they always ask you how can they make the rubric, the matrix for how the class conducted material covered a little better. And my suggestion was, in this new virtual world, talk about those meeting fatigue. It wasn't really a concept before because you got to get up from one meeting and walk over and go to another meeting. There was some time between meetings. Now in this virtual world where everyone's instantly on a meeting, people start meetings right on the start. And I've talked about that a few times, getting buffers for your teams. You don't have to start at the right time. There's other things. Take everybody else's condition into account when you do your meeting starts and ends. Ask your team, how much, do we want to start right at 8 o'clock or do we want to start at 8:02? Or 8:05? What gives you enough time to transition from your other meeting to ours? Because this is our meeting. We don't have control. And that was another thing I put up thing about the SpaceX thing, or the circle in the soup, right? We don't have control of what everybody else is meeting, but what we do have control of is our own meeting. Can we be courteous to other people on our team and make it a good, safe place to work by giving them some gap? And one of the things I suggested was that they talk about meeting fatigue as tools and technique to cover meeting fatigue. And that was one of the things that I suggested they should add to the rubric from a facilitation perspective, because you need to learn how to put that into your meeting agenda. And if you're doing a large meeting, a large event, you definitely need to have how to have breaks and how often do breaks, So that just needs to be applied to our virtual world here. You can give them time to go to the bathroom. God forbid they're in a meeting all day long. Give them time to go walk around the neighborhood. Maybe everybody do a walk or something or stretch at the same time. We just set up a meeting. We just do it. A secret meeting, because of course you cannot have fun nor exercise nor stretch at all during the work hours. You must be working 24/7 nonstop. We want to see you hit that keyboard every minute. And like that little penguin thing that would go down with the water, not the thing that would hit the keyboard. But meeting fatigue. Keep an eye out for meeting fatigue on your team. They're in there all day, even yourself. If you start hearing yourself, I'm in meetings all day. As soon as you say I'm in meetings all day, you're hitting your max and you need to change what you're doing. It's Saturday. Those are my two things. Turn your parking lots into playgrounds for changing ideas, and building your meeting structure to watch out for meeting fatigue. Create a safe environment to allow the people's brains to function properly and for people to feel good about coming to your meeting, right? So they're not rushed and just discombobulated, and they come in, they can get focused. Those are two things I have. It's Saturday. I wish you the best. Stay healthy. Happy scrumming, and take a break every once in a while. All right, take care. Have a great day and enjoy. Bye. See ya.